Hey everybody, welcome on into the Delmarva Sports Insider, the only live and local sports show here on the shore. I'm Sports Director Brandon Bosser.
What's up? It's your Philly sports anchor Devin J. Martin. Welcome into the show. We got a lot to talk about tonight, Brandon.
Yeah, a lot of baseball to get into, but first we have to talk about the lacrosse scene around the Bayside Conference, because obviously we've got a lot of great lacrosse teams here in on the shore.
In the heat of the season.
The state champions, Kent Island, who are still trying to, go back and maybe three-peat this year. But we got to start with the girls team, because we've got Decatur and Kent Island, who squared off not only in boys but also in girls, and those are who I think are the two top teams in the Bayside Conference this year.
Yeah, especially on the girls' side. Both Decatur and Kent Island only have one loss on the season, so someone had to lose their second game.
Something's got to give.
Something's got to give. Seahawks 7-1, the Bucks 4-1. This was out there in Stevensville. It was a battle of the Bayside Titans, obviously the Seahawks from the south and the Bucks from the north. And this game was really good for a while until one of the teams
pulled away. Let's see who it was.
So, now Decatur, as I said, on the road in Stevensville. The Lady Seahawks not intimidated by the home crowd going on the road, taking an early 5-2 halftime lead. But the Bucks do trim the lead. Caroline Levin with the bounce shot right past the goalie. Look how happy she is to get that goal. Kent Island is back in it. It's 5-3. But the Seahawks had a lot to say about that. Sadie Kaufman scores off the assist. What a play. Decatur,
pretty cutter there.
Yep, Decatur pushes their lead back up to 3. Now, Kaufman had 2 goals in this game herself, but the Bucks wouldn't stop their pursuit of getting back in front of this game. Kara Steele doing it herself, running across the goal and throwing a dart at the net. Bucks down 6-4, Brandon.
All right, now this game was close for a while, but then Decatur, the Seahawks, taking it to another level late in the third quarter. Caitlin Shimko had 3 goals on the day. This next one, absolutely beautiful on the attack. Got her with the fake out and then went high, and that was the start of a run. Decatur taking a 2-goal lead, stretched it to 10-5 here during the fourth, and now they're just pouring it on, scoring 3 goals in a row. They end up beating Kent Island 12-6. So I think that Decatur, not only on the road, they make a statement today in Stevensville.
They sure do. They were leading the entire time. It was a wire-to-wire finish. Again, it was really close for a little bit, but then Decatur just pulled away.
All right, now let's move on to the boys matchup. This was a great affair right here in Berlin, home of the Seahawks. Kent Island makes the first move in the direct path of the goal here. That puts the Bucks up 1, but Decatur responding quickly. They score thanks to some fancy footwork, faking by number 31 here. That move, so good that we have to watch that one back. Fakes one way, then goes another. That was beautiful right there, Devin.
Yeah, that was a nice shot. That Decatur would eventually, Brandon, take the lead, going up 4-3, and then the Bucks would tie it up at 6. And then you see this goal right here. That would give them a late lead with about a minute left to go in the third quarter, making it 7-6. But in the end, the Bucks will be up 1 with about 40 seconds left. The Seahawks getting a chance to tie the game, but it gets intercepted right there. So, yeah, the Seahawks, they can't get it past midfield, and the Bucks are able to score.
That was a clutch play right there.
It was a clutch defensive play, a bad offensive play, and that seals the deal. Kent Island takes down Decatur 9-7. They escape Berlin with a 2-point victory.
And you know what? That's Kent Island, the defending state champions, doing what they do best in crunch time. That's how champions play out there. Great job by Kent Island. Bennett hosting Easton in boys lacrosse now. It was all Warriors all the time.
Now we're going to get to the pass to the top of the box.
Boom!
Winds and fires up right there. Easton was up 4-1 at halftime. Warriors were patient on offense, and the goaltending was phenomenal from the senior John Kilborn.
Yeah, just watch this save right here by Kilborn, then another one. He's going to face a couple of shots on this possession in a row here as Bennett, they keep Bennett to just 1 goal through 3 quarters. Hudson Royer, number 6, the senior leader for this Easton team. They take their time on offense, and they wait until they find the perfect shot for them. They are very disciplined when it comes to offense. They're not afraid to just hold the ball and wait for that one specific shot. And you've got to wait for them to make a mental miscue. They're not going to make very many in the game. That's why this team has been so close to the championship game the last 2 years. And I think Easton may have the best chance in the entire Bayside Conference to be in that championship game this year. All right, what do you think? Who deserves the title of top boys lacrosse team in the Bayside right now? Easton, Kent Island, someone else? Let us know what you think on WMDT Sports Facebook or X page.
Yeah, now we got to move over to a different sport, Brandon.
Yeah, moving over to the Diamond. We've been talking about for weeks Central, Cape Henlopen, Sussex Tech in the Henlopen North. But how about the South? We got to give the Henlopen South some love tonight. Wide open in that Southern Division. Big Henlopen South rivalry game in Laurel this week. The Bulldogs hosting Delmar, and Kobe Shockley working the walk there. More from him later on. Laurel loading the bases. Isaiah Miller gets under that one, sent it to the outfield deep enough to score the run from third base.
So it's really good when you have a really good pitcher, but it's even better when you got a lot of support for him, and that's what the Bulldogs were doing in this game. Shockley goes 6 1/3 innings. He allowed just 2 hits and 1 run. The only thing that could stop him in this game from the other day was the pitch count. Connor Smith brought on to finish off the Cats. He gets 2 quick outs. Laurel defeats Delmar 7-1. This is a great win for the veterans on Laurel, who have wanted this win against Delmar for years. I know you talked to Shockley after the game. He said he had actually never beaten Delmar in this game ever in his high school career before this game.
And Kobe's older brother, Caden, now at Salisbury University. Kobe may have a better arm than Caden, and he showed it the other day. All right, Sussex Tech versus Cape Henlopen in baseball. And look at this. Tech is the first team to beat Cape this season, who many feel are the best in the state. So a big win for the Ravens, who scored 3 in the 6th inning in a scoreless game, and Jeremy Vest going complete game for the win. Great job by him on the mound. Cesar Rodney, 8-0 winners over Milford. The Riders are 7-2. They're a sneaky team in the Henlopen. Watch out for them. And Woodbridge, 2-1 winners over Sussex Academy, as Will Haig battled in this one, allowing 10 hits, but still getting the job done, allowing just 1 run in that win against Woodbridge.
Now let's switch things over to Bennett this afternoon in baseball, taking on Washington High. Let's have those highlights come up right now. Now this hit by pitch going to load the bases for the Clippers, who are looking to end things a little early. This 3-2 pitch is upstairs. You're going to see this real soon, and that brings home the 8th run of the game for Bennett, and the train keeps on moving along. Nice batter, grounded right up the middle. The infield was in.
Yep.
The throw home, but it gets away. 2-run score, and the Clippers win it 10-0. They had a monster inning in this game. Bennett is 7-4. You've got 3 teams ahead of the Clippers overall in wins in the Bayside South: Decatur, Parkside, and Mardella. The Bayside is they're pretty strong this season.
The Bayside is very strong this year, and normally the Bayside's very strong in baseball. We have a lot of discussion, a lot of debates about baseball in the Bayside South, and Decatur obviously is a fantastic team this year.
They've been good for years.
I'll be interested to see what Mardella can do in the 1A. The 1A is very strong with Colonel and Mardella. And obviously you have teams like North Dorchester as well in the 1A, so we will continue to monitor that. Let's see some other final scores from around the Bayside Conference. Mardella, we just mentioned them, 6-5 winners over North Dorchester, a great game there. Also in the 1A, Snow Hill, 9-0 winners over Cambridge South Dorchester, and Parkside, 3-0 blanking of Kent Island. And we will talk about that later on in the show as well. That's going to do it for the A block. We're calling our first timeout. When we come back, a battle of 2 championship contenders in softball. That and more coming up next on Delmarva Sports Insider.
Hey, my name is E. Alexander Brooks. I'm representing the University of Maryland Eastern Shore men's golf team, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.
He said, hey.